All right, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. And once again, good morning. Just make a little adjustment here. There we go. How's everybody doing? Listen, I am back. I am back. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your support throughout these mornings and the podcast and the radio show. I just needed to take some time to handle some other business and to rest. And I'm actually about to go back and do some more wrestling with some family because I've been running. But thank you so much for just believing in me and allowing me to get the time that I need to get some rest. Welcome to Family Morning Transformation with yours truly, DMPSpeaks. My name is David Pinkston, but I go by the name of DMPSpeaks. I am a speaker. I am a counselor, but I'm also a family restoration specialist, which I come to help your family grow and reconnect back to each other because I believe every family deserves to be restored and to be transformed and to be renewed. However you want to put it, simply stated, I believe that every family should have a chance to be reconnected. So with that, welcome to the morning show. Listen, I'm so glad to be in front of you on this morning. I am just excited because it's been a while since like I stated, that I've been on here. I'm just hoping that all of you are doing well, that you're staying safe. There's been a lot going on with people's families. Some people have lost families. Some people have um, families have separated. They're not talking. Children are not talking to their parents. Parents are not talking to their children. It's been a lot. But what I want to talk about this morning, and you can share this, please, because I believe this is going to help someone. The topic is don't go back to how things used to be. This not going to be a super long one, but I believe that what I have for you this morning is going to help you. And before I start, please share this with someone. And as you come in, please put in the comment section where you are listening and watching from, what city, what state, what country, because this business is not just a business. This is the purposeful journey that I'm on to fulfill my purpose in this earth when it comes to you and your family. That's what I believe. And that's what I'm going for. Sometimes you have to just sit back. You got to listen to the voice of God and stop listening to the voice of others and get direction. To get direction. So that is my sole purpose, is to help individuals, but mainly families, get themselves back together. Because you've already, I know I'm going into another topic, but you've already, I'm trying to say how to say it. I'm just going to say it like I feel. You've already wasted time. You've already wasted time fussing and fighting. I want you to use the remaining time that you have on this earth to love one another, build relationship. So what am I talking about today? Don't go back to how things used to be. Some of you, and I wrote this down, some of us have some changes with our communication with our children that have worked. Things are starting to improve. Maybe they're not perfect, but they're starting to improve. Things are starting to change for the better, right? But sometimes when we get complacent, when we get comfortable, things that were working, we don't do those things anymore. We don't tell our children we love them. We don't sit on their bed and talk with them. We don't take them out and do those things. And I'm talking about myself doing more, having more conversation. Yes. As anybody that really knows me in my inner circle, I'm super busy with stuff. But I want to keep utilizing what's going to work. Some of you are not doing that, and you see why your family is suffering. You see why your family is not connected because you stopped doing the things that were working. I'll say it again, you stop doing the things that work. And I need you, everybody to share this morning. It's not going to be long, but it's going to be strong. And at times when things seem to be normal, we'll retract. We'll stop doing the things that were necessary. We'll stop having those conversations that were necessary. We'll stop having the family time that was necessary. And I'm talking to myself too, because I had so much going on, I wasn't keeping up. But when I was in prayer last night, wasn't feeling the best, but I was in prayer and I was talking to God. He put back in my head family meeting, family time. Yeah, you got a lot going on, but you got to make sure you go back to the things or start things or continue the things that were working. I'm saying to you, and I'm encouraging you this morning, go back to the things that were working for you and your family. Stop trying to reinvent the wheel. If things that you were doing as a family unit was working for your particular family, keep doing it. Don't stop. Even if it looks weird to other people, even if you guys have a certain ritual that you do and everybody loves it, if there's a certain restaurant that you go to, a certain place or a time of the week that y'all do a certain thing and it's not uh, 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 normal to other people, if it works for your family, then just keep it up. Be consistent with it, especially your communication. If you are talking, if you are expressing yourself, if you're allowing your children to express themselves without them being disrespectful to you, but they're expressing themselves in a way that nobody's getting hurt, nobody's feeling undermined, nobody's feeling disrespected or dishonored, keep that up. Keep doing it. Doing those things that work is only going to make your family better. But we revert back to the same ways that brought on the problems, that brought on the situations. We have to be able to continue to keep talking and communicating, not just talk. See, you can talk all day, but when you communicate your feelings, your thoughts, when your child communicates their feelings and their thoughts, whether you like it or not, you got to be able to have or develop those lines of communication and continue those lines to make them stronger, to make the communication lines stronger, the understanding lines is what I call it, stronger, the bond stronger. It's hard, but we don't need to go back to the ways that weren't working, the things that weren't working. We got to keep up what is working. And we got to learn how to control our own emotions as parents and guardians when we get upset. Maybe you used to yell. Maybe you used to fuss. Maybe you used to get all in your child's face and I'm the parent, but you've changed. You made some adjustments and your child is coming to you a lot more. Can I be honest? I made adjustments with my own son. I used to kind of fuss and say this and say that. But I started seeing, okay, you don't necessarily have to. I'm being honest, I'm being open today. You necessarily don't have to do that. Why don't you talk to him? This is a few years ago. Why don't you talk? Why don't you listen? Why don't you just pay a little bit more attention to what he's trying to say, what he's trying to communicate? And guess what I did? I did just that. And I kept building on that, making the adjustments that I need to make. Now, I say what I need to say because I'm the parent. But our lines of communication are better. Are they perfect? No. And you have to remember, you may not get what you want, at that particular time. You may not get them to talk about everything that they have on their minds at that time, but as long as you are consistent, even if they've given you one word answers, you still show that love and you show that attention. So there is retention, so that there is a stronger bond, and you're doing all that you can every day, even when you don't feel like it. When you feel like it is not always necessary, it is necessary. It's always going to be necessary. But you can't revert back to the things that weren't working, because and I'll say this, that was wasted time. Like I said in the beginning of this morning show, stop wasting time, because time doesn't wait. As my parents taught me all the time, doesn't wait for anybody, doesn't wait for no man. And because time doesn't wait for any man, you got to start utilizing the time that you have and continue to build each other up and continue to communicate in the right way, in a healthy way, so that as you move forward, as you continue on, things start to improve. Your communication starts to improve. Your connection with your child, your husband, whoever's in your family, and your immediate family even, will get better. We have to learn that we can't keep going back to the old ways. Especially if they weren't working, we got to start making some adjustments, making some improvements, so that our families can be better. Guys, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. Listen. I'm back. I appreciate your time. Listen, I want you to know that you're capable of having better communication, better everything, as long as you keep working on it. And somebody out there is looking for a family coach. There's someone out there. There's a family out there. There's a mother out there that's suffering and she's crying every day. There's a father that's frustrated, who's trying to figure it out and how to bring his family together. Because we have a lot of people that are helping individuals, and that's wonderful. But these families need help. And I've been put on this earth through my purpose to help your family become the best version that they have ever been. And if you believe that's what you need, I don't know what you need. You know what you need. And because you know what you need, I want you to get exactly what you need for you and your family. Please sign up today. Go to my bio and sign up today. I'll be putting some more information out on my all over my social media pages. But guys, thank you so much. Check me out 7:30 in the morning, 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for another Family Morning Transformation with yours truly, DMP Speaks. I want to give you some information, but until tomorrow, have a wonderful and blessed day. Peace.